Hey guys, um, today I want to show you this Roblox game I I have made um last year, way last year, and uh, and this might be the only evidence it will ever exist if it if it gets de- de- if it gets deleted. Right? Let's see. So this is called Maniacal Manor. I don't know why I chose that name, because like I chose it because it was clever. I thought it was clever. I thought it was cool. Yeah. So it's supposed to be almost like a time capsule. Capsule. I don't know. Where I add every single one of my interests as a tiny little object somewhere. But since I haven't really added much stuff on, but since I haven't added anything for so long, it's a little outdated. Yeah. So let's get right into it. Okay, so starting up. The first thing you can see is this. Hey, it's me. Well, a lot has happened since the last time I was here. Starting off, I'm now officially 13 years old. This means I can finally use Roblox properly. A lot has changed about me and my body now that I'm rediscovering my old hyperfixations and interests. Maybe I'll come back to Roblox. Who knows? Anyhow, so happy to see you all again. And there's me. Yeah, I'm so pretty. So the first thing you should see is lowering the volume and start with the basement here. A little basement outside. It takes a little really hard to open. As you can see, there's this hall of Roblox trading cards. These are very old free models I found on the toolbox. There's this final player. Oh my god, it's unanchored. With The Dark Side of the Moon. One of my favorite albums. This box with a camera. I think it works. It works. Wow. Then there's this thing. I don't know if it still makes sound. Hold up. Yup. It still works. There's this mug. I'll explain it later. Life is hard, but we also suck at it. There's Ronald McDonald. He eats kids for lunch. A misplaced decal. There's a McDonald's. I don't know why I put a McDonald's. I don't really enjoy McDonald's that much. I prefer Burger King. Anyways, it's just a regular restaurant model. There's the bathroom. It's the bathroom. There's this. Man, please, I'm working overtime. But I want the Iron Man. Brayden, you're 32. What's that thing? Looks like it's made of wood. It's cinnamon bun. I think that's what it's called. Looks like Shelly from that one. There's this. This was a Easter egg in another parkour game I had collaborated with a friend of mine. Luckily, he's not my friend anymore. But this was technically the first version of this game, which was a little house. Let's see, we have PS3. I have a PS3. Oh, Nintendo Wii. I don't know why I put the Wii there. I don't have a Wii. There's the Earthbound enemy with Fabi. I love Fabi. There's Wario. There's the Pig Mask Soldiers. This one was the Colonel. I don't know. Wii Sports. There's a FNAF poster. There's this. As you can see, there's another black statue. There's a Mr. Saturn, Animal Crossing Wild World, the Portal Radio, Baby from I don't remember what game it was called. There's a Sunshroom, Black Puffle, History of Roblox, and the Orb. You can see this was my avatar. And it had this little terrible thing on its shoulder. There's a little Lego minifigure. Skeleton. Beautiful portrait. A Nintendo 3DS. I had a black 3DS, but then I sold it. It's an RP. So, such a cute patootie. Is this recording? There's this Pikmin thing. I don't remember, but I think it was the Bulbarb. Bulbarb. Yeah. There's a vending machine with this little ghost inside. Which, if you shrink yourself and die to that little ghost, you get a badge. It's a epic snacks. With a big old muffin. Just a muffin. Behind this the store here, we have we have the dumpster full of trash. So this is the store. And there's a missing poster. Nobi Jr. Eyes brown. Normally plays .me at 4 p.m. Last seen in Murder Mystery 2. We have the clerk. You can see he's really excited in his job. Talk with him. What do you want, babyface? Do you know where's the canned meat? Do I look like now? Do I look like I know? Now get out of here. Slipknot sucks. I prefer gorillas. You will not see tomorrow. This doesn't have collision. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's these products. You can see there's the canned meat, Oreos, Fafa from Regretivator. There's Mario. There's this dude here. Talking about. You ever just feel tired? What do you mean by tired? Just tired of life, tired of everything. You just want to take a break from stuff. Yeah, man, that feeling like if you're stuck. Yeah. No. I envy you. I envy you. I just do. Alright, the main part of the game. The house. There's the huge house. Roblox Model Safety Inspector. This used to be one of my OCs. Really old OC. This was a 3D mod, not 3D. This was a free model I had. I don't know what happened to it, but it was deleted. Warning, most of the models here are backdoors, viruses that give skids access to your game. Please take precaution when inserting anything here. Some models have hidden scripts inside that are mainly found in anti-exploit. Scripts copied models and even some, I don't know. My neighbors. There's trash. There's Fabi again. About that other friend I was talking about earlier about the game. So, I used to help co-develop with him, and in every single game, I hid one of these Fobbies in it. Yeah. So, going in here, first thing we can see is the other beautiful painting. It's an enemy from Earthbound. I think so. There's an error model. Reflecting my previous Gmod. Hyperfixation. Yeah. Also the Earthbound one. There's this jukebox. I put it here because I don't know. I don't want to have a corner with nothing in it. There's this trash can. There's these little rugs here. I remember when I was 7, I was playing with these, and I somehow, I don't know what happened, but then it just hit my head on the floor. Funny as hell. There's this book stand here. I don't read books. Well, I've read a fair share of them, but I'm not really, invested in them. My favorite book is Animal Farm by George Orwell. This was my, what's it called? My favorite Martian. Also Hyperfixation. I remember I was so hyped when they made that YFM reboot, and then it just was the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life. Sorry. This is this little SpongeBob and Lego minifigure with the Scubbus. I don't know. Alright. There's this Christmas tree. Forgot to remove it. There's this bass guitar. Last year, 2024, I used to do some bass classes because I had a very manipulative friend who manipulated me into starting a metal band with him, and I was going to be the bassist. But then, it did not work out because he had the worst ideas ever, and he did not listen to my ideas because, as I've just said, he's a manipulative pig. Well, there's SpongeBob crew here. As you can see, SpongeBob is gazing up to the sky. I didn't know you could open here. There's cleaning products. There's this couch with a Slipknot thingy here. I don't listen to Slipknot. I don't know why I added it here, but I remember it was I think it was the third model I've ever added to this game. This laptop with Papa Louie on it. Unfortunately, it can't run this file in Flash Player. This TV, watching Ed's World. I remember I used to watch Ed's World. I don't know why I abandoned it. Possibly it was like the lack of new episodes. This little Rubik's Cube here. I was obsessed with cubing at some point. I remembered that I could solve the 2x2, the 1x1 Pyraminx, and the Megaminx. I think there was another one. Yeah. And even though I knew these, I could not, for the love of God, solve a cube. I also had a 4x4 and I think I had a 5x5. But I still have them. I don't know why I'm talking in the past tense. There's a little head crab. I love Half-Life and Source games. There's the flag of Brazil. I'm Brazilian, as you can clearly see. There's a cake. I'm obsessed with Portal. I've beat Portal 2 at least 16 times in my life. No joke. There's these papers. I don't know why they're here. It's Gorillaz poster. I love Gorillaz. My favorite album is Plastic Beach. Second comes Demon Days, and then I don't know. There's the Unpleasant Gradient from Regretavator. This part, it used to be a part with a System of a Down decal on it, but I think it was deleted. I love System of a Down. I went to their show in Sao Paulo a couple of weeks back. Here's my Portal obsession coming back. With cubes. This was one of my first avatars I've ever had. I remember, I don't know. I remember when I used to use it. I was playing at Elevator Source Recreation on Roblox, and I was firing a Nerf gun gear. It's something. Good times. Even though I don't remember them. Here's Mr. Saturn. Earthbound. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm Mr. Saturn. Boing. How'd you get here? I don't know. Weird man, find me, and I here now. Revolutionary. There's the Club Penguin coins for change. I used to love Club Penguin. I don't think I ever got to play the original Club Penguin before it shut down. But I used to play on Club Penguin Rewritten, and then New Club Penguin. Then I got banned on Club Penguin Journey. I don't remember why. And Club Penguin Dimensions 2. I used to play on it. I think I still have my New Club Penguin account. So there's this piano. I also don't know why I put it here, because I'm not interested in playing piano. There's my black 3DS. I remember. It's still here. Yeah, there's this ugly Pikachu, which in the Roblox Studio game files it's called the Pika. Don't translate that to Portuguese. This is an old screenshot of mine. With that said, um ex-friend of mine and his friend. There's this random screenshot. I remember using this avatar. Actually, I remember this day. It was doing colon force field, and I got this item. I don't remember. I think it was the Illumina, and I drank that speed potion, where I gave myself colon speed me 60, and kept running around killing everybody super quick. There's the pizza guy, not to be confused with the one from Forsaken. It's the pizza guy from work at a pizza place. There's the resizer. Oh, it doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work. Krabby Patty formula. Up here is the alt account room and OC corner. I'll get to that in a later. There's NES, Nintendo, GC, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. This is the most used one after all. Jair Bolso Verdadeiro, Pamonhi 2. This is actually my friend's account, but since he doesn't play Roblox, I just grab it for myself because I saw the password when he was creating the account. Grande noob que é você, my second main alternate account. The Nintendo 64 with a Lego minifigure again. There's a banana tape here. Wii Nintendo. I think this is one of the least used ones. Oh, these are the OCs. My really old. Please don't mind. This used to be a ball. I remember my head I made a whole TV show where he was the main character. He was all upbeat in that, and he had a friend who was a jawbreaker, which then evolved into an object show OC I have now, also jawbreaker. There's this guy. He's completely made of metal, and his eyes don't show. And he when during COVID, during quarantine, I was extremely obsessed with Gacha Life. Yeah, I'm sorry to admit that, but I used to be obsessed with Gacha Life, and I had made myself a lot of OCs. I mean, not a lot of OCs, you know. And this was one of them. And I used to basically play with dolls. I used to make those stories where he like ran to the forest because he couldn't bear urban life, and then he was picked up and he became a creepypasta. You know, you've seen those stories, right? Everyone has seen one of these before. This guy I don't remember. I completely can't remember. Wait, no. When I used to play Catalog Heaven, so unfortunate that game was hacked. I used to play Catalog Heaven. I used to take off all my items, equip the ghost face and party hat, and keep killing everybody and dying. Also during quarantine, I used to play, I don't remember, I think it was just Roblox High School Simulator, not the old legacy one. It was another high school simulator. I don't know what became of it. And I used to RP with a girl, which I'll get to later. I used to RP with her, and I created this character. He looked like this, but was way less pale. I don't know why he's pale. And I remember his name was Toast. He didn't have those powers, you know, from typical Mary Sue OCs. Or in that case, Gary Stu. I forgot to mention this is Hyper Tricycle. Yeah, I got it. I got its name from Name Sniper. This is the attic. So 3089, I think. Nope. 3098. Yup. Those boxes fall on you. There's this Lego thing. Lego. Remember, this was a Lego SpongeBob robot thingy in one of the Lego SpongeBob sets, and someone had recreated it in Roblox, and then had ported the RBLX file to archive.org, and I had stolen it, and now it's in my game. This panel here, I remember around 2018, 2019, there was a series of, I think it was called Eden series, of very high-tech Roblox models, and this was one of them. And in this specific one, it was basically like a marketplace to get all the other models. Anyways, this is a jukebox, another jukebox. It was a free model made by Shedletsky, a long time ago. I don't know, I just thought it looked neat. This is the Master Recovery Center from my BFDI hyperfixation. Yeah. This is a weird rug and rocking chair. I just thought it looked attic-like, so I added it. There's the pink and the green Moonanites from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I don't know, I've never watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I just thought they looked cool. Another Roblox history book. And old junk that should be sold. See the Pill Baby. There's a Lego Spider-Man set. I don't like Lego Spider-Man. I like Lego, but not the Spider-Man theme. I don't know. A calculator? Telemon? Or Shedletsky? There's the Roblox Noob original action figure. A Nokia 3308. And another copy of Wild World. I don't know, I used to be obsessed with Animal Crossing Wild World. I played it on my 3DS, but I don't know. I just prefer No Leaf. Over here there's a little Floppa. I also never liked Floppa. Just thought she was cute. And now I don't know where the button is. Oh, if I remember correctly, it's behind here. No, it isn't. Oh my god. I think I'm stuck here. Womp womp. Oh wait. It's here. I remember it was hidden behind one of the boxes. But I guess it isn't. Let's reset. Oh, there's a Ragdoll plugin. I forgot about that. I've already gone over here. There's this room full of balls. Balls. It's just full of balls. You know, the bouncy ball from Gmod. There's a soccer ball. And I have made a model pack, which it was just a bunch of different colored balls with Roblox faces on them. I think there was one called Gorm. There's Gygus, chilling. There's Nine Cat. There's the Squishy. There's the ball from Pixar. The duck. I don't know. I remember one of these balls was called Sigmund. There's this ugly thing. There's this one. There's the sad red ball, red teddy. This Kababulon. Um, I remember there was one with a crying face. It was called Ah. Yeah. There's this free model, also extremely old, called a Cheese Puffle. It's a puffle made of cheese. There's DBFDI. Official. There's the SpongeBob bubble blowing set. There's this thing here. It was I don't remember what it was called, but it was also an extremely old free model. Yeah. There's this rubber ducky fighting the evil rubber ducky. There's this Minecraft cow. The potato mine. There's a cow. I don't know, I like cows. And there is this, the old friends. I don't know. It was people who I was friends. I used to be friends with them. But then one day I ended up deleting our friendship because I was clearing out stuff, and also because they were offline for a long time. So yeah, let's go. Pio.exe, I remember he was, I don't remember where I met him, but he used to only speak Spanish. We used to fling things and people, I think. XXX bad y'all XXX. I think she still plays. I don't know. I also don't remember where I met her. Oh yeah. When I used to be younger and dumb, I used to enter Roblox servers when I was just playing and send a friend request to every single person on the server. That's how I met, kind of using air quotes, met most of these people. XXX Lily Girl XXX. I don't know. Not so normal Demi Boy. I remember I met him on Regretivator when I was a little more mature than do that. I remember I was playing Regretivator. I don't know why I added him. I think he was using the BFDI avatar, and I found that really cool, and we just became friends. But we never talked again. Noroyan. I can't remember much, but it was more recent, like 2022 to, or not 22, 2023 to 2024. I can't remember anything about them. Just remember that I think they were a Murder Drones fan. Respect those people. Sadie Baby 422. Also, when I used to spam friend requests, she never talked. She never talked with me through chat, and she was just on my friends list. We used to play a little. Tyrone ZTR. He was a school friend of mine. Like, he studied with me for a brief part in the 4th grade. But then I moved to another town, and even though I used to have him as a friend on Roblox, he just one day excluded me. Star code underline Ivan YT. So he used to be a kid. We were almost like besties, best friends through 2020. Then one day he asked my name, and I told him, "Oh, my name is Daniel." And then he just stole that name, and he uses it to this day. I still stalk him sometimes on Roblox, and he changed, like his display name to Daniel something something. He was a huge fan of spy ninjas. I don't know anything about that. Miss Karem, she was a big friend of mine in 2020, 2021. And we used to play together. She was the tip. She was almost like the typical kind of copy and paste mixed with those scene kids before they were known as scene kids. But I used to be part of their also copy and paste scene hybrids friend group. Good times. Zombie Goldies. She was a girl I used to play with a lot on that Roblox high school. She's not the one I created Toast for. Salomon 550. I don't know. Tails the Fox 436705. This one is kind of more recent, 2024, like early 2024 to no, late 2023 to mid 2024. I used to be extremely obsessed with that one roleplay game. What was it called? Animatronic World. We used to play together. She was one time Foxy. I was Electrobab. Oh my god. Ship 1202. This is the one I miss the most. She was the one I used to play with the most during 2020 and 2021. She was basically my company the almost entire quarantine. This is the one I created Toast after. She was basically like a crush. But then one day she went offline. One day turned to a week and then turned to a year, and she basically abandoned that account. And then when I was clearing out my friends list, I accidentally deleted I also accidentally deleted our friendship. I miss her. Apple Pig Guy YT. This one I have 100% certainty it was from when I used to spam invites. We didn't talk a lot, but we used to play with. I think it was. I don't remember what the game was called. It was like about ragdolls, and you could change maps. It had a lot of references. It was a specific metro map where you could break part of the walls, and it showed like kind of a whole glitchy, missing texture area. It also had a train map. There's a map. I don't know. Deep Pig Lover. I remember this guy. I used to also talk with him during quarantine, and I think the most recent memory I have was thinking that he died because he hadn't logged on for almost 2 years. Then I was searching around thinking that he died, but then one day he just came back online and he just told me that he was busy with work and stuff, school. Yeah. Huge sigh of relief. Going beyond this fence, there's these other OCs of mine. We're just talking about how they're gonna rescue the other OCs. Not you, how are we gonna get the others? I don't know. Actually. I think this is time to talk about the badges. This game has badges. Holy shit, 40 minutes. So, the first one is box dimension. Question mark. If you go up here and enter this not really box looking like box, you get teleported to a sub game called box dimension. Oh my god. My gear's all here. This was the what I was talking about. Too bad almost all of them are broken. Well, this is the Club Penguin box dimension. Remember, this isn't mine. This entire building, let's say, isn't mine. I stole it from an old free model. These things are supposed to be the yellow puffles. No, not yellow. Supposed to be the orange puffles. Also stolen from an old thing. Almost basically all of this is stolen. Here we can go back. We can't. So, there are other badges here. Get out of here. We can see there's monkeyness. If you couldn't, oh my god, you couldn't tell there's a monkey on the roof. Yeah, there's a monkey on the roof of the house. You can tell it from here. And if you manage to get on top of the roof and click the monkey, or just click it from afar, you get a badge and it plays a monkey. Break the Roblox engine. I'm gonna wait to but if we use the oh my god, look, it's Gubby. Where's Gubby? Look, it's Gubby. So cute. Ah! So, we use a trampoline to go up here on the edge. We follow along until we reach a invisible part, and we're currently 1 million studs in the sky. Do worry, don't jump down. Teehee, we're so high up. Once you get teleported here, oh my god. I programmed, so if you touch this orange part, you get the badge. There's Gubby. Gubby is total fat ass. I love her. I don't remember how you could. I remember actually how you could get on top of like the superior part of the roof, because there used to be a hidden manhole cover over there on the side, but then it just oh my god. But then it just isn't there anymore. Can I remove it? I think so. But let's see. You could enter a manhole cover. See, there's the monkey. There's the monkey. And here's the you don't need to know. There's the monkey. If you got high enough, you could click it. There's also Ghosted. How the hell did you even get there? Using that wonky resizer that doesn't work anymore. If you manage to shrink yourself and get yourself all the way here, enter the vending machine and click and touch that ghost, you die and get the badge. Shrine, oh my god, shrine. You have to click the black statue. As you can see from, oh my god, it used to be located beside that little graveyard. Then I relocated it. It's now here. And to top all of this off, here's the Manhalbel, which is behind the basement. Is here. It's German for man behind the hedge, I think. And it's broken. I can't get the badge. I don't have it. But I think that's all basically. Yeah. See you all later. Remember to just be yourself. People want to judge you, tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't know. Just be yourself, man. And right, stay happy. Be happy. I'm proud of you. Bye.